does Japan always get the coolest stuff? Why is everything that I love in Japan? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is the Val Pal, and today I am so excited. I thought I just saw something walk by my door, and I'm the only one home right now. I wanted to talk about something that everyone's real excited about. We're going to be talking about Nintendo Land and my ideas and thoughts for attractions and things to kind of draw you to Nintendo Land. I remember as a kid, I always thought, how cool would it be for me to be like submerged and immersed into the world of Nintendo, whether that be Pokemon, Zelda, Animal Crossing, Mario, all the good stuff. And you know what? My dream is finally coming true, and I'm so excited to be reacting for the first time ever to the Nintendo Land trailer for Japan. Now, all I'm saying is I'm not gonna be traveling to Japan anytime soon. Well, it's not like this theme park's gonna be done anytime soon, but when it is, traveling to Japan is not an easy task for someone who lives so far away. But I think I would be very down to travel to Florida or even right down to Los Angeles. But not a problem. But all I'm saying is you better get moving, Nintendo, because I ain't got all day. Well, I'm very young, so I do have a lot of time. But I want to go now. I don't have patience. I have very little patience for all the things that I want. But anyways, let's go ahead and react to this Nintendo Land, Nintendo World trailer.
Here we go!
What? That's me! That's gonna be me! What the heck? That's really school and school. What? I don't like school. Ah! Oh my god, amazing. Ah! What? I'm on top of the world. This looks so freaking cool. I can't tell you how excited I am for this. It kind of looks to me though that they're really focusing on just having Mario as the main attraction for this, but I think that the possibilities with all of the Nintendo franchise in every single game they're endless. The possibilities are endless. My favorite theme park is actually Disneyland, and I think one of my favorite things about that park and what makes it so special to me is that they bring the things that you love to life, and you get to be submerged and immersed into them, and you feel like you are the one living out the story of your favorite character. And I'm kind of wondering if they're gonna stick to just having Mario as the main attraction, or if they're gonna use a bunch of their other Nintendo titles like Animal Crossing and Zelda and Pokemon within this theme park. Now, I've always actually kind of thought of how cool it would be to have a Nintendo themed theme park, and how cool it would be to have different rides based off of the different game titles and different characters. So I'm going to share with you a couple of the ideas that I have, and I'm not going to get all crazy up in here. I'm not no freaking drawing wizard, or I'm not good with the graphics and the designing. You know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to tell you what I think they are. And you know what? Use your imagination, because that's what this is all about, right? Imagination. I think it'd be really cool to have a Wiggler or like a Gyarados themed roller coaster where you make it mad and then it's just going crazy and there's a bunch of loops and drops and swirls and screws. And at a theme park, you know, you're there all day, so you get pretty hungry. And I thought, based on the new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and all the cooking and ingredients that you can bring together to make food, how cool would it be to have like a Hyrule Castle restaurant where all of the food that you can get there are either things you can put together and make yourself, or already dishes based off of the different dishes you can make in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We all know how much I love the little cooking song. That was my impression of the cooking song. If you think about theme parks, there are a few different rides that they have. I want to say there's like 4 or 5. There are water rides, roller coasters, walk-through rides, not walkthroughs, but you know, you sit in a little car and it takes you through the story. They've got simulators. Those are the main ones that I can think of right now. So based off of those ideas, I thought it'd be freaking cool if there was a Animal Crossing ride that was a water ride. Whether it be one of those walkthrough rides or like a ride like Splash Mountain at Disneyland, I thought it'd be cool if the river that goes through your town was where you were inside of a little boat and you're going through your town and you're passing all of Nook's places and the Able sisters. You go into town, you can pick up yourself yourself some new shoes, go through the museum, and you just along your little river that's going all through your town. You pass all your freaking friends and all your houses, and even camping maybe. Maybe at the end of the ride, you end up at the island and you go through the ocean. Because in Animal Crossing City Folk, that's not the one I'm talking about. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, everybody knows that your river goes down into a waterfall into the ocean, and then the ocean, you go across into the island. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. One thing that everybody's talking about in the Nintendo World commercial and teaser trailer is that there's Mario Kart in real life. And I'm not gonna be like, hey, I said that first, because I don't know how long Nintendo's been planning this Nintendo World. But I always thought that that'd be a really cool idea if you could race in a Mario Kart and you could have little shells and things that you could throw. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna look in real life, but you know, ideas. At Universal Studios, if you've ever been or ever heard about them, you know how big they are with production, and you know how a lot of their main attraction is horror nights during the Halloween season. Even now, outside of the Halloween season, they have their own different scary walkthroughs. I remember I think it used to be called House of Horrors, and you could walk through like a maze type thing, and they had it up all year long. Well, now I know they have a Walking Dead one, and I freaking love The Walking Dead, but I'm not gonna act like I'm brave and that I want to do that. But I would consider it if they had a Luigi's Mansion walkthrough, and you were Luigi with your vacuum, and you were sucking up ghosts, kind of flowing back to Disneyland. If you've ever been there or ever have heard of different things at Disneyland and Disney World, they have this ride, used to be known as Soarin' Over California, now known as Soarin' Over the World. Well, I thought it'd be a really cool idea if, just like in Pokemon, when you catch your flying type Pokemon and you teach it how to fly and you can use it to fly to different areas on your map, how cool would it be to have a simulator ride that featured you sitting atop your Pokemon, flying over the different regions of Pokemon? So like Hoenn region and Kanto and Johto and Alola region, all of them. And every time you went on the ride, it was kind of random as to which one you would get. Kind of like Star Tours at Disneyland. There's a bunch of different places that it takes you on this simulator, but it's random every time. So you can get the Hoenn region one day you go, and you can get Kanto the next day you go. Or all in the same day, and you can just ride the ride 20 times, and you're just on your Pokemon, and it's flying around over the region through all of the different areas that you would visit in your game. Amazing. I also was thinking about how cool it would be to have a water-themed ride or water slide or slides in general that were the different pipes. And every slide that you went down in the green pipe took you to a different area of Mario, so like the desert or the wintry place, the snowy, you know what I'm talking about. White. Racist. And then maybe even having a carousel with a bunch of different Pokemon on them. I also just thought, based off of the little Bowser castle that we just saw in the trailer, that it'd be freaking cool if, again, if you ever went to Disneyland, if you've ever been or heard about it, they have these rides. There's Toy Story Mania and a Buzz Lightyear ride. On the Buzz Lightyear one, you use your little lasers to shoot and point and kill Zurg. Well, what if you could throw shells, and you could throw fireballs, and you could use feathers and foxtails, and you could fight Bowser in the castle, and you would also battle against your friends, so you guys could compare like high scores with each other. I don't know, my mind is just going crazy, and I really hope they choose to incorporate a bunch of different Nintendo games and characters into this world. But nonetheless, regardless of all of that, I am still very excited. I really hope we get one in the United States soon, because I'm on another level, and I will not, my ashes will be spread at Nintendo World. I will haunt Nintendo World forever, and I'm acting like I'm dead already. If I die, that's what's gonna happen. But this might be a little too much for my heart, and I might die. So if I do die, just remember that this is my wish. These were my final wishes. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to share what you think of Nintendo World if you're gonna be traveling to Japan, if you are one of the lucky few that live in Japan. Any ideas that you have, feel free to share them down below and let me know what you think of my ideas, or if you have any ideas or any tweaks you could make to mine. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'm on another level. I cannot wait. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, peace out!